Hello everybody, welcome back to From Rhythm to Algorithm. We continue on with our derivation. What is sensorality? Sensorality is massality. Mass plus ality, clearly our generalizing suffix, but it's all of the physical objects, right? Massality is massivality. Sality is civality. Again, when I have these theorems, right, words have meaning. If you don't know what these words mean, they're just, again, they don't really have independent meaning themselves. Some of them do, some of them don't. But I'm just showing you, again, the logical exhaustion of this word family. Any bit of syllability, any sound and letter combination that could be represented with the word form sensorality. Math is theme, right? Mathematics literally spells out thematics, so math is theme, right? And the theme of language is good. Right? Bad words don't exist. They just directly, literally describe physical objects and physical processes. Sensorality is mathality. An issue is a problem. Issue, sue. An issue is an edition. This issue of Sports Illustrated. Issuing iterates. To issue is to assign, right? Here is your state-issued firearm for all of our law enforcement agents that refuse fundamentally to enforce the law, even though they have a sworn oath to uphold it. Does anybody's word matter? No. Does the law matter? No. What matters is the general collective insecurity, the sentiment of the group that has authority over you. An assignment is an objective. Assignment associates, right? What is meaning? Words have meaning. It is an association of sound to concept. Meaning is association. Sensorality is sociationality. Dividing is sectioning. Sensorality is sectionality. Speciality is the basis of sensorality. Again, remember, we're just trying to get our concepts in the right order to simply state what sensorality is. What is the relationship between consciousness and consequence? Right? Actions have consequences. Right? I'm conscious. I'm awake. Right? And so is consciousness a consequence of movement? Yes. Again, clearly linguistically, the letters in the word form is very similar, but consciousness calculates consequence. Right? How does this affect me if I do this move, if I do this action? Am I going to get a better job? Is the person I like going to like me back? Stuff like that. Sensorality is consciality. Consciality is conscious. What is the relationship of consciousness and conscientiousness? Right? What's the linguistical difference? Right? That's what we're going to show you in this derivation of sensorality. Either where the syllables of sensorality go, or what word sensorality is derived from. We jump back and forth of the equation sign or in our chronology. So we're doing it all kind of the same time. But clearly, again, conscious is like conscientious. Like, is that a sentience we're putting in there, or is that a science? I'm thinking we're literally stuffing the word science in there. But logically, again, what is consciousness? Your awareness, your ability to think, your self-identification ability. Conscientiousness, that plus morality. Your ability to, right? And then the common phrasing will be, somebody will say, I have a conscience. It's like, but is your conscience going to inform you to do the good thing or the bad thing, or you're just aware, right? And then conscientious, right, is kind of more just, right, conservative, right? Not conservative like politically, but I'm conscientious. I'm kind of reserved about what I want to do because I'm not sure if this is going to be beneficial one way or the other. And so conscientious is conservative, conscious is aware, conservation reserves. Sensorality is servality. Sensorality is scientality. Pretty sure we did that one already. But again, we'll start deriving the same things because all of this is consistent. Right? Remember, we're pushing out our boundaries and then we're deriving down. We're pushing out our boundaries and deriving down pretty much every single day. Like, we're pretty much effectively starting over. All of these videos show you the consistency of this derivation process. Scientality is scientificality. And what I'm saying is that we'll derive the same theorems, right? 1 + 1 still equals 2. And so all of this logical consistency, there are right resolutions, there are right correct answers. There's just a lot more, and people are like, you probably think like, again, we're out in the logical weeds and we're never gonna come back to some centralizing theorem. But that is what we're trying to do, find this right question to ask, which will again contain the syllability of sensorality. All systems are open, and it will produce this new word form for our next axiom. Because remember that finalizing step, or that stabilizing step, is the finalizing step for sensorality. And so it's like the absolute pinnacle of derivation. But I've already done it. And that caused absolutely no meaningful reaction or change in my personal life. As I have extensively said, it is torture. Sensorality is ancientality. Ancient cien. Equality reciprocates. All right, now we have another fundamental theorem. Mathematics is based on thematics, literally and logically. Theme is the me. Again, just adding discontinuity within our letters. Right, theme, right, is literally the me. A theme is a subject. A theme is a topic. A theme is a focus. Is a theme a series or a sequence? Sensorality is continuality. Sensorality stimulates. Stimulate, simulate. Stimulation is provocation. Provocation is antagonism. Right? Speciality, the natural tendency to differentiate for sexual antagonism. Provocation is antagonism. Pacification is the opposite of provocation. Sensorality is pacificality, or as you can see, pacificality, right? The Pacific Ocean. Placidity, pacify, pacificality. Seeing is censoring, right? You're filtering wavelength. Sensorality flourishes. So again, clearly not at our stabilizing step. But I've already done this process. It continues to be profound and extensive torture. I'm deprived of my rights. Literally every major felony that does exist has been committed against me. Obviously, I've not been murdered as I'm sitting here talking to you. But besides that, literally every single major felony is ongoing. The crime continues to accumulate. It is substantial, and it has ruined my entire existence. All I'm asking for is for enough money or financial stability in any form that it could take to eat, to sleep, and to work. That is it. I am the victim of crime. There is nothing else I can say. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.